In this class, we study about the effect of disconnects on our reliability index. We again take up this sample example. In this sample example, this is the supply end. These are the feeder. Feeder section means the line section 1, 2, 3, 4. And this capital A, B, and capital C, D are representing the distributor. Capital A and capital B and capital C are representing the load ends. The example which we have taken in the last e-lecture, all these distributors are given with the provision of fuse. This eight kind of structure is here is representing the fuse, and this cross is representing the circuit breaker. In addition to the fuse and circuit breaker, this line sections are provided with disconnects. This disconnects at this T point. These disconnects are given at each feeder section or a line section, we can say. Now, what effect these disconnects have on our reliability indices that we will see in this e-lecture. When the fault occur at line section 1 here, this circuit breaker will operate and the supply to all load point can be discontinued. But when fault occur at load point 2, then this disconnect will operate in place of the circuit breaker. Means here this disconnect operate and disconnect the entire faulty region from this supply end, so that the supply continuity can be maintained to the load point A at least. When fault occur at line section 3, means here fault occur, then again this disconnect will operate and disconnect the entire faulty section, so that the supply continuity can be maintained to load point A and load point B. Similarly, we can see for the all other load points. Now we again take this this sample example and see how this disconnect affect our reliability indices. This is again the reliability parameter for this circuit, this single line diagram. These are the lambda is representing the failure rate again, and R is representing the repair rate. And this is the detail about the load, number of load connected at each load point, and the average load demand at each load point. One more parameter is given here is the isolation or switching time of disconnects. Means this disconnect will operate in 0.5 hour. When any fault occur, to disconnect the faulty section from the supply end, it requires 0.5 hours. So this is 0.5 hour is given, means this additional data is given here. Now we will make the reliability indices table, and as we have seen in our last e-lecture, how we created this table. Again we will take each load point individually. Means first we will take load point A, then load point B, then load point C, and load point D. So first take load point A. When we take load point A, so we consider that if fault occur at line section 1, then this disconnect will operate, and this disconnect will this circuit breaker will operate here, because circuit breaker is given, because line section is given with the circuit breaker. This circuit breaker will operate, and it disconnect the entire section from the supply. So it requires 4 hours to repair. So I have written here 4, means the repair rate is 4 hours and the failure rate is 0.2 hour. That is same as given here. But when the fault occur at line section 2, then this disconnect will operate in place of this circuit breaker, and this disconnect this faulty section to this supply, and so that supply can be continued to load point A. Means this will operate and disconnect this section, so the supply can be maintained to load point A. So here how much time it takes to disconnect? So I have written here 0.5 hour, because in this case when fault is occurring at load point 2, this disconnect is operating. So I have written here 0.5. Similarly, when fault occur at 3, again this disconnect will operate and removed entire faulty section. So again it takes 0.5 hours to disconnect this faulty section. Similarly, for when the fault occur at line section 4, again this disconnect operate and takes 0.5 hours to isolate this faulty section. So that supply can be maintained to load point A. Here we are talking about only load point A. Keep this thing in mind. And when fault occur at distributor A, then this fuse will operate. So we will write only data related to distributor A, because when fault occur at distributor B, it does not affect the supply continuity of load point A. So only the parameters related to the line section and the parameters related to distributor A will contribute in reliability indices for load point A. Similarly, when we talk about the load point B, again we consider if fault occur at line section 1, then this circuit breaker will operate and it require 4 hours to repair. And in case line section 2 means fault occur at line section 2, then this disconnect will operate. But if this disconnect will operate, the supply cannot be maintained for load point B. So it required the repair, means it required time to repair. That's why we have written here, I have written here 4 hours. Means if we disconnect this line by operating this disconnect, then the supply cannot be maintained for the load point B. For maintaining or resuming the supply for load point B, it should be repaired, means the line 2 should be operate. So again it requires 4 hours to repair. That's why I have written here 4 hours. But when fault occur at line section 3, this disconnect will operate and removed all the faulty section, so the supply can be maintained for the load point B through line section 1 and 2, because this supply will be this current will flow like this, means power will flow like this. So uh, when again we can see if fault occur at line section 4, the disconnect will operate and isolate the fault. So it requires only 0.5 hours to operate this disconnect. Similarly, when we talk about the load point C, here when fault, we individually see the effect, means the time required for each line section to maintain the continuity of supply to load point, that particular load point, and accordingly we will write the repair rate here. And again, once we make this table, we will sum up the all these failure rates and we can calculate the this repair rate using the formula. For that you have to refer my previous lecture. This is the repair rate. For the repair rate you have to do summation. This is the ratio of product of summation of failure rate into repair rate divided by summation of uh, failure rate and by the product, means by multiplying this failure rate and repair rate you will able to know the average annual outage rate. And once you know all these reliability indices, and as you know this consumer and load connected data here, you can calculate this reliability indices just by using the formula of interruption indices and system and load indices. This is all about the effect of disconnect. You can see when you compare all these indices with the indices that we have calculated in case of the effect of lateral distributor protection, you will see or you will find that our reliability will improve, means our system risk index will improve, means system risk will reduce with the provision of disconnects.